going on, people? Welcome to the first Car Diaries of the year. Hopefully the first of many. I'm sure it will be. We got a few done last year. Not as many as I would have liked, but we got some done nonetheless. And that's all that matters, right? I mean, at least we're getting something out. And we did that. I think we did maybe 13 or 14 last year. So, you know, just above an average of one a month. Not great, not bad either. A happy new year to all of you. Hopefully you guys had a good 2025 and you're ready to attack 2026. Always kind of find it funny how everyone's goals start from the 1st of January. But I get it, it's an easy starting point, right? And it's an easy point to then judge. 1st of January 2026 to the 31st of December 2026. You can kind of then just put all your goals into 1 year. My year was good. In fact, it was better than good. It was really good. I didn't even realize that. So I wrote down, I don't have a mic, so hopefully you guys can hear me properly. I wrote down, every time I travel, I just randomly just write shit down. And at the start of the year, I must have wrote down some goals for 2025. And it's funny looking back at some of those goals. A lot of those goals I didn't achieve, but some I did. And I was like, oh shit. So it's almost like sometimes you just got to put it out there. Sometimes you can't write a goal down and just be just that person that fucking just, I've got to reach this goal. Sometimes you just got to live a little bit, man. And I feel like naturally you will attack that goal. Naturally you'll get to that goal. And that's what I did in 2025. And hopefully we can kick on for 2026. I actually haven't wrote any goals down yet. Mainly because I don't know what I want to attack yet. I don't know what, I don't know. Obviously, as you guys know, the year ended very bad. It was an emotional end to the year. A few of you have asked me to talk about it, and I don't want to talk about it, and I'm not going to talk about it just because I think it's such an emotional subject, death. And yeah, it was very close to home. I knew both people, so yeah, we're gonna leave that one there. But what that did is it made me kind of think about my goals, if that makes any sense. So my goals normally are, a certain amount of money. I'd write down achievements, what I want to do. And what happened at the end of the year made me just kind of write down health, being around friends and family, and just life. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure in a couple of weeks that will go, and I will, well, at least that will change, and I'll write down some proper goals that I want to attack. As you guys know, the World Cup is still a goal. Hopefully I get it, I don't know. I'm not it is what it is, basically. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I feel like it's going to be a lot of me behind the camera stuff this year. I'm doing some stuff in Kenya. I'm doing some stuff in Nigeria. There's a few ideas I have for Green Chair Productions, which don't involve me, which is nice. So I'm not on camera doing those things. I guess I'm behind the camera. And obviously DAZN as well. We have an announcement to make, myself and DAZN, in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. So that's good. And talking about DAZN for me, I mean, it's crazy. I was talking to Darren Barker. We obviously did the Inoue fight, and sometimes you can get stuck in sort of just, I'm on a flight, I'm going to an event, I'm talking about boxing, without really realizing how fortunate you are. I don't know, I was just there. I did I did a walk to kind of open the show, and I looked up and obviously I saw Inoue or Inoue, as I've been told to pronounce it correctly, and Nakatani's photos. I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm doing an Inoue fight, a Nakatani fight. I'm the presenter, and I'm being flown out, and it's a nice hotel, and I'm getting paid to do it. Sometimes I forget all that, you know. Yes, it's work, but I mean, you know, I've got friends, and I know friends that have like real jobs, and I can't compare what I do to what they do. Do you know what I mean? So this is, come on, dude. I can't compare what I do to what they do. Like, this is the best job on planet Earth, I swear, people. And I know there's a few of you that want to do this, because I get loads of messages. Sorry, the sun, geez, I get loads of messages about it. Hopefully that's not affected you guys' view. And it might, to some of you, it might almost feel unattainable, and I'm telling you it ain't. I'm telling you it ain't. It ain't unattainable. It just isn't. It honestly isn't. I don't know if you guys are a prayer type, like, I don't know if you guys believe in God, or, you know, or if you're a spirit type person. But I do believe in God. My mum prays for me a hell of a lot. My partner prays for me a hell of a lot. And honestly, what God's done for me in the last 4 years is mad. Like, honestly, it's crazy. So if there's anyone out there that's saying, oh no, it ain't gonna happen for you, like, tell them to leave them people alone. One thing you've got to do, yeah, and it's been hard for me, this has probably been the hardest thing for me to do in this adjustment of sort of being a presenter or whatever, is leaving people behind a little bit. And I know that sounds quite sad, and it's been hard, like, and you know, sometimes you don't just cut that off, you just see less of them, because you will have people that will shit on your dreams because they're there and you want to be there. They just can't see it, they can't visualize what you want to be, and you might have to like see less of those people. You might have to surround yourself with people that do believe in dreams and those things that can happen, because they can happen. And I was around people early, not necessarily now, because I've been able to sieve out, you know, those people. But I was around people earlier that maybe couldn't see that vision. And I always could. And I attacked people like you wouldn't believe. And that attacking's got me where I am. But you know what's crazy? I am nowhere near where I want to be now. Like, the goals change, right? I guess. I don't even know what I'm talking about on this car journey, sorry. But the goals do change. Once you get to somewhere, you want more. But I feel like what's happened at the back end of last year, and I'm not talking about what happened with AJ, what happened at the back end of last year saw me do so much more behind the camera. Again, specifically in Kenya and Nigeria. So my goals have changed slightly from wanting to become, I still want to become the best presenter I can be. That's still a thing. But they've changed in terms of that being the be all and end all, is what I'm trying to get at. Now I feel like there are so many more goals and different goals that I want to attack from different sides of TV and media and production. You know? Actually, let me see if I can put this here. Will that help? 1 second. Nah, the sun's just being the sun. The sun is just being the sun. So, yeah. You know, what I might do is put my goals out there. Like, just tell you what they are. And then you kind of have to hold me accountable to them. Do you know what I mean? Ade, you said you're going to do this, you didn't do this. All right, let's talk about the channel and the goals for the channel. So obviously the goals for the channel are just for it to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. There are some things that I liked about what I did last year, like the green chair live. We've got to do maybe 2 or 3 of those. I thought that was fantastic. I fucking love that. The new thing I introduced, I think I did it in December with Dev Sani, presenters, where I interview people in the sports world. Don't have to be from boxing, could be from any sport. Just people that I guess get on the mic and talk. So that's going to be one that stays without a doubt. Ade Gman obviously is going to stay. The look back, I'm not sure about. I don't know about the look back. Just didn't work. Kind of worked. What else? Boxing casuals, definitely want to do that. Definitely want to keep up boxing casuals. And there are other things I want to do as well. Obviously Car Diaries is good because Car Diaries just allows me to talk about anything, to be honest with you. And you know, I don't have any subject in my head. I just press fucking record and talk, and whatever comes out comes out. I did mention, didn't I, that I wanted to do stuff with people in the space, if you like, the boxing space. I mentioned October Red. It's just thinking about how it all works. October Red, Melissa Zad, Ruth Raper. I know those are females I just mentioned, but aside from them being females, I think they're fucking incredible. I think they're incredible at what they do. And I think, like, we could do something, do you know what I mean? I feel like there's work there. You know, football was a thing for me. I always used to say, like, I need to get football. People were like, if it comes, it comes, man. Right. If it comes, it comes. Like, you know, I'm in a good position. If I have to just be the boxing guy and some football comes, then fuck it, we'll do it, and we'll do the best we can. Like, the idea of me having to fucking beg for it, and yeah, again, I feel like I'm in the wrong country for football. Make of that what you want, but that's the way I feel. But yeah, like, I think the channel's on like 115,000 subs, which is kind of crazy. I'd love to double it or get near 200 by the end of the year, which sounds mad, but who knows, right? Again, you've got to have lofty dreams and ambitions. Like, you've got to dream the biggest dreams. You've got to. You've got to. If you don't, there's no point making them dreams, right? Like, you've got to go a bit crazy with your ideas. And in my head, like, I've got crazy ideas. Maybe too crazy. If I'm being brutally honest, maybe a bit too crazy. Is my phone steaming up? No, it's not. Like, maybe a bit too crazy, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, guys, again, I don't know. You know, when I do these car diaries, I barely even remember how I started. I've got to stay fit this year. I've got to stay. You know, I actually am a fit human being for my age. I'm going to be 45 in a few months, but I know I can be a lot fitter. So yeah, we've got to stay fit. We've got to stay healthy. I'd love to fucking see some abs. Like, I've got a flat stomach. This is crazy, but I'd love to see some abs. You know, one thing I've got to cut out this year, shisha. It's just got to go. What was that noise for? Shisha's got to go. Like, you know, I know how bad it is for me. I don't know why I consume it. It's got to go. Alcohol's got to be limited. I've got to be honest with myself and say it probably isn't going to go, but it's got to be limited. I am doing this thing in January where I'm eating no, or consuming no sugar, apart from natural sugars, so fruit will be okay, but anything else, no. Or at least I'll try it. You know, sometimes you're eating shit, you don't know there's a bit of sugar in it. Your missus cooks you something. I'm not sure what she can put in it, but for me, myself, no sugars. And let's see what that does for January. So January, we're doing no red meat, no sugars, certainly no shisha, and no alcohol. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, guys, look, bit of a random one that. We're gonna do some filming this week. I do go to Germany for Cabial. I just found out David Adelaide's on there, which is nice. But I go Germany in, what's the day today? Today's Sunday. I go Germany on Thursday, so we're gonna try and get some videos out before then. But if not, bear with me. Your boy's working hard. I've just come back. I've been to 6 countries in 6 weeks. I'm a bit tired, but yeah, Germany, and then what's after Germany? Moses Atalma, and then Josh Kelly, Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson. Jeez, busy January. Peace and love, everyone. Make the biggest goals possible and dream the biggest dreams possible. Peace.